Greetings from Spirit Quest Sedona Retreats, the place for healing, self-growth, and relationship repair. Thanks for joining us. Awaken Your Spirit with Spirit Quest Sedona Retreats podcast. This is Jessica Jade, and today I'm going to be discussing an important topic about making bad assumptions. I wanted to record a segment about this topic because it's so important to our human experience. We form opinions and assumptions without even really recognizing the damage that it can cause. It can cause damage to ourselves, and it can cause damage to others. It can deeply affect relationships and cause wounding and scars to ourselves and others, as well as relationships. I'd like to take a moment to study and discuss the topic of perception and mindset. So, when we are born, we are taught certain things, shown certain things. Throughout our lives, what happens is we observe the way that others treat us. We observe the way that our parents treat each other, our parents treat us, our parents treat others. We go to school, we see how our teachers treat others, the kids treat others. So we form a reality based on the social norms, cultural norms, societal pressures and norms. We get taught what's right or wrong. Many times we are just doing what we think is best. So, and that's not either good or bad. We have to get to a point where we do our healing, right? We start the incredible journey of self-study to start questioning some of those beliefs. But many of us are just kind of shooting in the dark and doing what we think is right. And we have triggers, and we form our reality and opinions around our cultural, societal norms and what I had just mentioned in terms of our conditioning and belief sets and structures from childhood, adolescence, and adulthood. So what ends up happening is that we have a pair of glasses on. These glasses are shaded with our past impressions. So you had a bad experience with a certain type of person. Maybe this happened multiple times. So when you see this same type of person in the future, you can get triggered. You had a certain experience where a certain story that was told over and over and over again to you. One common story is not good enough, not worthy, not being seen or valued. But we'll look at the worthiness one for right now, since that's a big one, not being good enough. But we have that storyline that we were told that we weren't good enough. We were shown that we were not good enough. We weren't accepted as childhood. So we adopted that belief about ourselves. We haven't questioned it yet. So we still get triggered around anything that has to do with not being good enough. So, and all this matters for making assumptions because our past experiences form our assumptions. Our opinions about others and our judgments about others are formed from our conditioning and our past experiences. Triggers have a lot to do with that. So you come in armed around matters of the heart, or armed around matters of being good enough, or armed around authority, armed around the matters of being accepted. Lots of times our judgments are around things that we perceive within our own self. That's why we have a heightened awareness around that. But I'm not going to get into that about the mirror in this segment. This is merely about stopping and analyzing and taking a look at the deeper story running in our minds and our mindset. How do we perceive the world around us? We need to stop and take a look at this and do an inventory to really see how we are judging people, boxing them in. When you make assumptions, it deeply hurts relationships. We do not know everything. When we engage with a person and they seem short, they cut us off, they were snippy, they were rude, let it go. You don't know what's going on. There's so many things that could be occurring for that person. Communication is also something that's a little bit faulty. So saying that we know what's right and forming an opinion about what happened and how you were spoken to is not helpful, and it can be very toxic. And so it's really important that we take a step back and feel our own energy and take ownership for our part in things and our role in this movie that we're casting. Are we making things up? Are we making assumptions that are negative about this person or about what's happening in our lives? We don't know. We need to put ourselves in other people's shoes and play the story out and have compassion in our heart and learn to let things go. Learn to let things go. If you find yourself ruminating on negativity, where you're thinking a lot about someone in a not positive way, that's not good. That's toxic. Are you finding that you're talking a lot to others or you're taking it home and gossiping about others? You're saying negative things about others. It's not good. That's toxic. You want to use, like the 4 agreements, you want to use your word to really help excel positivity, spread positivity. You don't want to spread negativity, right? You don't want to assume the wrong thing. What if you're wrong? Making an assumption or a judgment means that you know everything, and we need to stay humble and gracious. We do not know everything, therefore we cannot make an opinion. We cannot form a negative opinion. Oh, well, she's just rude. She's just mean. She's this way. And so those things are very damaging to relationship. And guess what? We're here on this earth to form relationships and have connection. We need to open our hearts and get out of our heads. Our heads are filled with toxic stories and old narratives and old judgments about our own selves. Carrying around these thoughts and analyzing for a threat, boxing people in, making judgment calls and being negative is just lots of wedges of separation. And sometimes people are more comfortable with wedges than they are with openness and being connected and being in a place of empathy and compassion and seeing the fellow man as, wow, I see you. I'm not going to let the external ruin my chances of being able to see you and connect with you, my beautiful human. I'm going to be gracious. If I observe something, I'm going to honor my observations in this reality, but I'm also going to really make sure that I'm not projecting my stuff onto you, my beautiful fellow human, that I get an opportunity to engage with in my life. We want to be a beaming pillar of light and love and authenticity. So how to be authentic so that we're not really fake with people is that we do the deep work. We crack open our hearts. We crack open our minds. We sit and we do the self-study, the deep inquiry of who am I? Where did these beliefs form? Why am I thinking so negatively about this person? Taking ownership for your triggers. If you're getting triggered, it's not their fault. It's your fault. It's your trigger. How can you ever grow if you don't take accountability? How can you ever cleanse and clear your perspective and really step into a place of openness and trust and positivity if you do not do accountability? If you're not accountable, you're not able to really do the deep work and really see the root cause of what's going on. So only you can hold yourself fully accountable. You do that. You journal. You take ownership for your judgments. You take ownership for your bad assumptions. And you say, why am I thinking that? Go write about it. Wow. I made such a rude accusation about my boss today. I assumed that she was trying to purposely hurt me, or I assumed that she's not a good person, or I assumed that the way she said that she wasn't seeing me, which triggered my little story of not being good enough. So therefore, she's rude. I don't like her. I'm gonna have an attitude about that. See how childish and how toxic and immature that is? Yeah, not where we want to strive to. We don't want to beat ourselves up. We're all human. We all have an inner child that can get wounded and triggered. But man, we got to work on that. And we do not blame others. We take full ownership for our impact and what's occurring deep within our mind, deep within our psyche, deep within. And we do the cleansing work and healing work, and we let things go. We have peace in our heart. Our hearts are open and supple. We have peace in our mind. Our mind is calm, soothing. You wake up happy. You go to sleep happy because you do the work to cleanse that stuff out, those old beliefs. You question those beliefs when they come up. You form an opinion, a judgment. You stop and you look at them. But why am I judging that person? Do I know that to be true? No. What is true? Love. What is the only thing I can completely trust in? Love. I'm going to let Source wash me, be able to cleanse my perception so I can see the beauty in all people. And that's what I focus on. I do not focus on the little crack, the little fault line, which everything will have. Everything's going to have a shadow side, so it's up to you. Which side are you going to look at? So I like to fill my eyes with beauty, with love, with empathy, with compassion. It feels better. It feels better. I'm more proud of me. When I lock eyes with myself in the mirror, I know I think good things about people, so that builds my character, which builds my self-esteem, which makes me want to treat Jess a little bit better, because I know that I don't ruminate on negativity about people, because that's hurtful. Well, how is that helping me? That's not. It's bringing me down. It's bringing swirling negativity in my mind and in my heart, and I don't want to carry that around. So we've got to do that, the deep work. Don't make assumptions. Another thing is to let it go. Let things go. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to be short. You're going to get cut off in traffic. Let it go. Let it go. Let things go. Let it go. Let it just wash right over you. If you see something, don't make an opinion about it. Just let it wash over you. Okay, there it goes. Woo, let it go. I'll give people grace. Be kind, considerate, be loving. Inventory your heart and your mind. If your heart and your mind are pure, and you say loving, positive things about people, you're doing great. If you're doing a bit of what I've described, try dropping into your heart. Get out of your head and start a heart deepening, healing, expanding, and warming practice. Make it a conscious point to catch yourself when you're starting to go negative. Do not blame others for this. Take ownership for your triggers and your negative perceptions. Once you've done your healing and your inner work, you will be lighter and have a powerfully positive mindset. It all starts with you. You choose your reality. So what we can do is be the observer, catch ourselves when we're starting to loop into our old patterns, and but it all starts with awareness. And I strongly advise, of course, doing sessions. Sessions are going to be really important, but you can start this process on your own. Start listing out all the beliefs, all the perceptions, the negativity that you may have picked up along your life, and start challenging it. Why am I accepting that judgment about people? Do I really believe that? No, I don't believe that. You got to consciously choose love and acceptance and empathy, which that has such a good vibration, doesn't it? Right? Yeah, yes, it does. So we're complex beings, but we need to really let things go, heal matters of the heart. Heartwarming. I will record another podcast episode about some heart deepening, expanding, warming exercises. We want to view our minds as beautiful, incredible intellectual tools. They are tools, but they're not, we can't trust our minds. Our thoughts can be silly. So don't be hard on yourself if you've got some toxic thoughts that come through. All of us will have toxic thoughts from time to time, but you want to really minimize and mitigate those, and it's up to you to really do that work, to really have that healthy dialogue and backstory and the channel running that's really supportive and abundant. And wow, will your whole reality change when you make a conscious choice to be peaceful and loving. Do your best, be impeccable with your word, don't make assumptions, smile at people, be gracious, live in forgiveness. And I hope this was a positive, helpful little tool for you, just for some awareness about not making assumptions. Okay, thank you.